discussing the power of silence and the wisdom of Stoicism, highlighting the ability to captivate without speaking. In a world filled with noise about standing out, being noticed, and making yourself heard, we often overlook the immense power of silence. The ancient Stoics understood this well. They recognized the strength that comes from stillness, a quiet power that can captivate others without uttering a word. Picture yourself entering a room and naturally becoming the center of attention, not because you're the loudest, but because your presence speaks volumes, even in silence. This isn't just a philosophical concept or ancient wisdom, it's something achievable in today's world. We're about to delve into the essence of silent attraction, guided by the timeless insights of Stoicism. It's not just about making a memorable entrance, but leaving an enduring impact as effortlessly as breathing. If you've ever felt overshadowed in a world constantly talking, this is your moment to shine. As we explore silent attraction, we'll emphasize the importance of stillness and presence, taking inspiration from Seneca. To master the art of letting your silence speak louder than words, remember his words. Silence is a lesson learned from the many sufferings of life. Together, we'll uncover the secrets to becoming effortlessly magnetic, drawing attention without trying, using the ancient Stoic principles of charm. If you find value in this journey of exploring silence and wisdom, do me a simple favor by subscribing. Next, embrace your uniqueness and authenticity. As Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus have taught us, your true self is your most powerful tool. If you've ever felt different from others, this message is for you. So be sure not to miss any part of this discussion. Let's start with the first step: be yourself. How often do we hide our thoughts, suppress our interests, or change our opinions just to fit in? We've all experienced it, but Stoicism guides us back to our authentic path. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." According to Stoicism, our most attractive trait is authenticity. When you are true to who you are, you align with your nature, and this resonates deeply with others. It's like sending a message that says, "This is the real me, unfiltered, unapologetic, and genuine." That kind of authenticity is magnetic. But let's take a closer look at what it means. Being yourself means embracing your quirks, passions, and even vulnerabilities. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. It means standing by your beliefs, even when the world pushes you in a different direction. It's about finding comfort in who you are, knowing that your true expression is your greatest strength. The Stoics valued virtues above all: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Living by these virtues and following your moral compass not only makes you more attractive to others, but also brings you inner peace and happiness. So how do you start embracing the power of being yourself? As Seneca noted, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor. Start by reflecting inwardly. Take time to understand your values, passions, and limits. Consider what makes you feel alive, what motivates you, and how you can align your actions with your true self. Then, take the courageous step of showing that self to the world. It's not about being perfect or pleasing everyone. It's about being real, staying true to your words and actions, and showing up as your authentic self every day. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one in our context. Swap man for person and the message holds just as strong." Don't spend your life overthinking what makes someone attractive or likable. Embrace your authenticity, live by your values, and let your true self shine. This is the true power of being you. In a world that often promotes conformity, your authenticity is your superpower. It's what makes you silently attractive, drawing people to you in a profound and effortless way. Number 2, style with substance. The way we present ourselves communicates a lot, telling a story without the need for words. As Seneca said, "A great mind becomes a great fortune." Stoicism doesn't call for the rejection of material things or disregard for our appearance. Instead, it guides us to live intentionally, including how we express ourselves through our style. Stoicism emphasizes authenticity and simplicity, encouraging us to focus on what truly matters. When it comes to style, this doesn't mean strictly following a minimalist approach or ignoring fashion. As Epictetus noted, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. This means choosing clothing that resonates with who we are, reflecting our personality, values, and the roles we inhabit. It's about making thoughtful decisions that align with our true selves, rather than chasing every passing trend. Think about it: when you wear something that truly feels like you, how do you feel? Confident, at ease, perhaps even invincible. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's because when your outward appearance matches your inner self, it magnifies your authenticity. You stand out not by being loud or showy, but by radiating a sense of self that is uniquely yours. Style, however, extends beyond clothing. It includes your entire aesthetic, from how you wear your hair to the accessories that reflect your persona. Each choice is a stroke in the painting that represents you. Stoicism encourages us to make these choices with intention, ensuring they add value rather than unnecessary noise. So how do we incorporate Stoic wisdom into our style? As Seneca said, the one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. Begin by considering what each item in your wardrobe says about you. Does it align with your values? Does it reflect who you are or who you strive to become? The goal isn't to impress others, but to express your true self in a way that's genuine and purposeful. Remember, your style isn't fixed. As you grow and evolve, so will your style. And that's perfectly fine. The important thing is to remain authentic throughout these changes, allowing your outward expression to grow along with your inner journey. Number 3, the silent language of the body. It's remarkable how much we can communicate without uttering a single word. Our posture, gestures, and the way we move through a space all send signals to those around us. As Epictetus wisely said, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to be in control and aware not only of our thoughts but also of our bodies. It's about recognizing that our external expressions mirror our internal states. When we discuss body language from a Stoic perspective, it's not about adjusting our gestures to appear a certain way. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This means that our outer movements should align with our inner virtues and intentions, fostering integrity between what we feel and what we express. Take the simple act of maintaining good posture, for example. It's not just about projecting confidence, it's a physical manifestation of self-respect and personal dignity, qualities highly regarded in Stoicism. As Seneca said, we should every night call ourselves to an account: what infirmity have I mastered today? What passions opposed? What temptation resisted? What virtue acquired? Standing tall, with shoulders back and head held high, communicates more than just confidence. It tells you that you are worthy of respect, and this self-assured stance naturally attracts others to you, creating an aura of approachability and trustworthiness. But posture is just the beginning. The nuances of our facial expressions, the warmth in a smile, and the sincerity of eye contact, all these elements of body language speak volumes. They can close the gap between people, making others feel acknowledged and understood without needing to speak. A genuine smile can melt the hardest of hearts, while sincere eye contact can create connections as deep as any verbal conversation. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoicism encourages us to be present and mindful in every moment, and this extends to how we carry ourselves physically. Being truly present means being aware of how we use our body language in our interactions with others. It's about ensuring that our non-verbal cues reflect our true feelings and intentions, whether it's showing empathy, openness, or readiness to connect. This conscious approach to body language fosters genuine interactions and relationships built on trust and respect. So how can we apply Stoic wisdom to mastering body language? Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. It starts with self-awareness. Observe your own non-verbal cues. Are you fully engaged in your interactions, or do you unintentionally come across as closed off? Are your gestures welcoming, or do they create barriers between you and others? Practice being present, paying full attention to the person you're interacting with. Let your body language reflect sincerity and intention, allowing it to flow naturally from a place of authenticity. Number 4, the subtle scent of sophistication. It's remarkable how a single fragrance can transport us to another time, stir up emotions, or even influence how we perceive someone. As Seneca put it, time discovers truth. Choosing a fragrance is not just about picking a perfume or cologne, it's about finding a scent that becomes a part of your identity, leaving a lasting impression without the need for words. Stoicism reminds us of the importance of intentionality in every aspect of life, even in the seemingly simple choice of a fragrance. Marcus Aurelius said, "Perfection of character is this, to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense." This applies to selecting a scent that reflects who you are and the impression you wish to create, rather than simply following trends or buying the most expensive brand. Scent is a form of non-verbal communication that, when chosen with care, mirrors your inner self and values. A signature fragrance is more than just an accessory, it's a personal expression. A subtle yet powerful way to showcase your individuality. Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows," just as Stoics believe that our actions and words should embody our virtues. A thoughtfully chosen scent can reflect your personality, mood, and aspirations. It becomes your olfactory signature, saying, "This is who I am," creating a lasting sensory memory in those you encounter. Selecting this scent requires mindfulness. It's not only about picking fragrances you like, but also about understanding how they interact with your natural body chemistry, the environments you move in, and the message you want to send. Do you want to convey calm and dependability? Then perhaps a clean, fresh scent. Or do you wish to be remembered as bold and adventurous? In that case, a fragrance with spicy or woody notes may suit you. As Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." The key is coherence, ensuring that your fragrance is an extension of your character and values, much like the Stoic belief in living harmoniously with your true nature. Additionally, the Stoic principle of moderation is crucial here. It's not about overpowering those around you with a strong scent, but choosing one that draws people in, a fragrance that whispers rather than shouts. It's the kind of scent that lingers gently in a room, leaving a subtle yet lasting impression, much like the quiet, profound impact we aim to have on the world through our actions and decisions, inspired by Stoic philosophy. Habit number 5: manners that mesmerize. In an era where digital communication often diminishes the nuances of personal interaction, good manners provide a vital link to authentic human connection. As Epictetus noted, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When we speak of manners that mesmerize, we're delving deeper than mere politeness. We're examining how the elegance of our interactions can leave a lasting impact, similar to how Stoic wisdom guides us to act with virtue and respect in every aspect of our lives. Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, self-control, and empathy, aligns seamlessly with the concept of captivating manners. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This isn't just about following social norms for show, it's about genuinely embodying respect, kindness, and consideration through our actions. When our behavior reflects Stoic principles, it creates a quietly powerful charm, indicating that we are both mindful of our actions and deeply respectful towards others. Think about the effect of truly listening when someone speaks, engaging with them fully, without the distraction of phones or internal thoughts. As Seneca said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This presence, a fundamental aspect of Stoic practice, shows that we value the individual and the moment we are sharing. In today's often disengaged society, this simple yet profound act of attentiveness is especially meaningful. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches the significance of empathy, understanding, and sharing the feelings of others. When our manners are genuinely empathetic, when we readily offer support or a kind word, we are practicing Stoic virtues in ways that resonate deeply. Acts of kindness and empathy not only enhance our likability but also attract others, creating a magnetic warmth and authentic connection. As Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Additionally, let's consider the subtleties of manners, navigating the complexities of social interactions with grace. From dining etiquette to conversational skills, these nuances reflect our mindfulness and respect for the situation and those present. Stoicism doesn't advocate withdrawing from the world, but engaging with it thoughtfully, and mastering these social graces is a testament to that engagement. It's about demonstrating that we care enough to thoughtfully consider our actions and honor the unspoken rules that facilitate more meaningful interactions. Habit number 6: being fully present. Be fully present is more than mere advice, it's a compelling call to action. A remedy for the shallow interactions that have become all too frequent in our fast-moving world. Remarkably, this concept aligns seamlessly with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and valuing the moment for what it is. Marcus Aurelius expressed this well when he said, "Thou must now at last perceive of what universe thou art a part, and of what administrator of the universe thy existence is an efflux, and that a limit of time is fixed for thee, which if thou dost not use for clearing away the clouds from thy mind, it will go, and thou wilt go, and it will never return." Stoicism teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control and releasing what we cannot. Applying this to our interactions means offering our full attention, undistracted by past regrets or future worries. It's about engaging wholeheartedly, with a presence that communicates "you matter to me, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be." Such genuine attention is rare and valuable, transforming even ordinary encounters into meaningful connections. As Epictetus observed, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Being present involves more than just being physically there. It demands active engagement with the moment, listening not merely to respond but to truly understand. It's the difference between interacting with someone who's constantly checking their phone and conversing with someone who is fully focused on you, making you feel valued and heard. The latter leaves a lasting impression, creating a warmth and authenticity that is irresistibly attractive. So how do we cultivate this presence in a world that constantly competes for our attention? Seneca advised, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." It begins with mindfulness, the practice of being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and environment without judgment. Through mindfulness, we can recognize when our minds start to drift and gently redirect our focus back to the present. Like any skill, mindfulness improves with consistent practice and patience. Additionally, Stoicism encourages us to appreciate the present moment as a gift. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. Approaching our interactions with this mindset not only enriches our own lives, but also profoundly impacts those around us. Being present also means embracing vulnerability, allowing ourselves to be seen and to see others without the usual defenses we often employ. As Marcus Aurelius reflected, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." It's about dropping pretense and connecting on a human level, acknowledging that we all seek understanding and connection at our core. This vulnerability, while it may seem challenging, is incredibly powerful. It dismantles barriers and fosters trust, laying the groundwork for deeper, more meaningful relationships. This approach serves as a reminder that sometimes less is more. This principle, deeply embedded in Stoic wisdom, teaches us the value of restraint and the power of selectively revealing aspects of ourselves. It's not about deceit or secrecy, but about the mindful choice of what we disclose and when. Number 7. A touch of mystery. Selective sharing creates an allure that entices people to discover more about the person behind the surface. As Seneca noted, it is quality rather than quantity that matters. Stoicism, with its focus on self-reflection and personal growth, encourages us to cultivate our character rather than seeking external validation. This aligns perfectly with nurturing a sense of mystery. By not revealing everything, we invite others to delve deeper, to see beyond the superficial. It's a subtle invitation to explore, signaling that there's more to us than initially apparent. Marcus Aurelius captured this sentiment with, "Look within, within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if thou wilt ever dig." This isn't about playing games or creating a facade, but rather letting our complexity and depth emerge naturally over time. Consider the difference between a book that reveals the plot immediately and one that captivates by unfolding its secrets gradually. Which one draws you in more? Similarly, a touch of mystery can turn a simple conversation into a compelling exploration. Epictetus said, "If you wish to be a writer, write." This approach makes each interaction with us a chapter in an ongoing story, sparking curiosity about our deeper character. So how do we maintain the right balance? It starts with being mindful about what we share and the intention behind it. It's about sharing thoughtfully, not out of a need to fill silence or because of pressure from a culture of oversharing. It requires the self-control praised by Stoicism to balance openness with maintaining an element of mystery. As Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Valuing the quality of our connections over the quantity is also crucial, recognizing that deep relationships are built on mutual discovery and respect for each other's depth. Embracing a touch of mystery shows respect for our own inner world, acknowledging that some thoughts and experiences are more valuable when not immediately shared. This selective sharing isn't about withholding but about cherishing, making eventual disclosures more meaningful. Practicing this Stoic approach to mystery also teaches us to listen more. As Epictetus remarked, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. By not rushing to fill the silence with our own stories, we open ourselves to truly hearing others and engaging with their essence. This creates a dynamic of give and take that enriches both sides of the conversation, fostering genuine curiosity and a deeper connection. Number 8. Cultural wisdom. This isn't just about memorizing facts or being able to name capitals. It's about understanding the essence of different cultures, appreciating their traditions, challenges, and celebrations. It's a journey of broadening our horizons, guided by the Stoic quest for knowledge and the virtue of wisdom, to foster a global mindset that embraces diversity and nurtures empathy. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of developing an understanding that goes beyond our immediate experiences. As Marcus Aurelius said, the universe's change our life is what our thoughts make it. Stoicism encourages us to look outward, to learn from the world around us, and to recognize the shared humanity in all people. By cultivating cultural wisdom, we step into the lives of others, exploring the vast diversity of human experience. In doing so, we not only expand our own perspectives but also dismantle the barriers that often divide us. Consider the richness that cultural wisdom brings to our conversations and interactions. Seneca once said, "Travel and change of place impart new vigor to the mind." When we share a story from another culture, demonstrate understanding, or speak a few words in a different language, we build bridges. We show respect for others' experiences and express that diversity is not just a concept, but a tangible reality we honor. This doesn't mean we have to be world travelers or possess an encyclopedic knowledge of every culture. As Epictetus stated, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Instead, it's about fostering curiosity, keeping an open mind, and having a genuine interest in learning from the many ways people live around the world. Moreover, Stoicism's focus on self-improvement and personal growth aligns seamlessly with the pursuit of cultural wisdom. By exposing ourselves to diverse worldviews and philosophies, we're not just gathering information, we're challenging our assumptions, confronting biases, and deepening our empathy. This form of self-education shapes us into more well-rounded, compassionate individuals, enabling us to engage more meaningfully with the world. As Marcus Aurelius noted, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. So, how do we cultivate cultural wisdom? It begins with small, intentional actions, reading books by authors from different countries, watching films that provide insight into other lives, and experiencing art and music from various cultures. It's about seeking out conversations that stretch our understanding and push us beyond our comfort zones. Every cultural encounter, every new piece of knowledge, adds depth to our understanding and enhances our ability to connect with others. Number 9. The heartbeat of compassion. Compassion goes beyond merely feeling sorry for someone. It involves genuinely understanding their experiences, joys and struggles, and connecting with them on a profound emotional level. As Seneca observed, wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. Compassion acts as a bridge that unites our hearts, helping us see past our differences and recognize the common humanity that binds us all. In the philosophy of Stoicism, compassion holds a vital role, reflecting its core values of empathy, community, and the interconnectedness of all beings. Stoicism emphasizes recognizing our shared bonds and extending our care beyond our immediate circle to the broader community and the world. As Marcus Aurelius stated, we are all fellow citizens of one world. This is a call to deeply feel and meaningfully act on those feelings. When we engage with others through compassion, we offer more than sympathy. We give a part of ourselves, our time, attention, and support. This act of reaching out to ease another's burden is one of the most compelling and attractive traits a person can have. As Epictetus noted, man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Compassion draws people to us, creating warmth and depth in our relationships that cannot be artificially manufactured. However, practicing compassion can be challenging. It involves facing our own discomfort and being present with others' pain without rushing to offer quick solutions or empty platitudes. It requires listening deeply and understanding before seeking to be understood. This kind of engagement, though difficult, is profoundly rewarding. As Seneca advised, we should give as we would receive, cheerfully, quickly, and without hesitation, for there is no grace in a benefit that sticks to the fingers. By opening our hearts to others' experiences, we not only lighten their burdens but also enrich our own lives, gaining insights and perspectives we might otherwise miss. Furthermore, compassion builds a sense of belonging and community in a world that often feels isolating and fragmented. Acts of compassion remind us that we are part of something larger than ourselves, addressing a fundamental human craving for connection. This connection is what makes compassion such a potent tool for fostering relationships. As Marcus Aurelius advised, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Genuine concern for others' well-being lays the groundwork for deep, enduring bonds that transcend superficial interactions. Practicing compassion also involves a degree of vulnerability. It means allowing ourselves to be touched by others' suffering, experiencing their pain as if it were our own. This vulnerability may seem intimidating, but it represents a profound strength. As Epictetus said, "It is not death or pain that is to be dreaded, but the fear of pain or death." It demonstrates a rare level of emotional openness and authenticity, showing our willingness to set aside ego to connect with others in a genuine and meaningful way. This authenticity is magnetic, attracting others in a way that mere surface interactions never could. Number 10. Laughter, the best medicine. It's often said that laughter is the best medicine, and while it may not cure every ailment, it undeniably has the power to transform the mood of a room and its occupants. As Seneca observed, it is more fitting for a man to laugh at life than to lament over it. Laughter, with its contagious nature and ability to uplift even the heaviest of spirits, holds a unique charm. At first, Stoicism and laughter might seem like unlikely companions. However, Stoicism is fundamentally about leading a fulfilling life, savoring the present moment, and forging deep connections with others, all of which laughter greatly facilitates. The Stoics appreciated the value of joy and recognized the importance of not always taking life too seriously. As Epictetus noted, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not but rejoices for those which he has. They understood that laughter could be a vital tool for resilience, enabling us to approach life's absurdities and challenges with a lighter heart. Shared laughter provides a common ground, a reminder that, despite our differences, we all have the capacity for joy. It also reflects the Stoic principle of living in the present. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, in a genuine moment of laughter. We are completely immersed in the present, free from past regrets and future anxieties." It serves as a form of mindfulness, allowing us to fully appreciate the moment and the joy it brings. Laughing is more than just a temporary reprieve from life's challenges. It's a form of Stoic acceptance. It acknowledges that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can choose to embrace life's lighter moments with open arms. Additionally, laughter acts as a powerful connector, breaking down barriers and building bridges. In moments of shared humor, we become more open, connected, and human. As Seneca put it, "Life is like a play. It's not the length but the excellence of the acting that matters." So this aligns with the Stoic focus on community and the interconnectedness of all people. Laughing together reinforces our shared humanity, highlighting the common experiences and emotions that unite us. It fosters a sense of belonging, reminding us that despite our varied backgrounds and life stories, we are not so different after all. So how can we bring more laughter into our lives? As Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not but rejoices for those which he has." It begins with not taking ourselves too seriously. It's about embracing life's absurdities, finding humor in our mistakes, and learning to laugh at ourselves. This doesn't mean ignoring the seriousness of certain situations or dismissing real challenges. Instead, it's about maintaining a balanced perspective, recognizing that both joy and sorrow are essential to the human experience. It involves seeking out and creating opportunities for joy, whether through engaging with light-hearted content, spending time with people who make us laugh, or simply learning to find humor in everyday situations. Number 11. The art of self-care. In a world that often demands we put others and various responsibilities before ourselves, there's a quiet yet powerful act of rebellion that can deeply transform our lives: self-care. As Seneca noted, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." Self-care is much more than just an occasional indulgence or spa day. It involves a deliberate commitment to nurturing our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. From a Stoic perspective, self-care is an exercise in self-mastery and understanding what is within our control. It is not an act of selfishness, but a recognition of our responsibility to maintain our own well-being. As Epictetus advised, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. The Stoics valued the self and believed that being at our best is essential for contributing effectively to the world, living according to our principles, and fulfilling our obligations to others. Self-care, through the lens of Stoicism, involves respecting the gift of life and the body and mind that sustain us. It acknowledges that our ability to think, feel, and act in alignment with our values is closely tied to how well we care for ourselves. This self-respect forms the basis of our interactions with the world. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Prioritizing our health and happiness enables us to approach life's challenges with greater resilience and wisdom. However, Stoic self-care encompasses more than just physical health. It includes cultivating a healthy mind and emotional resilience. It involves practicing mindfulness, engaging in reflective thought, and pursuing activities that nurture us intellectually and spiritually. This comprehensive approach ensures that we are not only physically fit but also mentally and emotionally prepared to navigate life's complexities meaningfully. As Seneca observed, the mind that is anxious about future events is miserable. Moreover, self-care creates a ripple effect. When we take care of ourselves, we become better equipped to offer support and kindness to others. We become more patient, understanding, and present in our relationships. This aligns with the Stoic ideal of contributing to the common good. By ensuring our own well-being, we are better positioned to serve those around us, providing support, wisdom, and compassion. As Epictetus said, we are not privy to the stories behind people's actions, so we should be patient with others and suspend our judgment of them. Integrating self-care into our daily lives in a Stoic manner involves simple, intentional actions: eating nourishing foods, engaging in physical exercise, ensuring adequate rest, and setting aside time for reflection and relaxation. It also means establishing boundaries to protect our time and energy, saying no when necessary, and prioritizing activities that align with our values and foster personal growth. Number 12. The allure of independence. This idea strikes a chord in a society that often values self-reliance and personal freedom. As Marcus Aurelius remarked, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Yet, at its core, true independence is not about being alone or isolated. It is about the inner strength and confidence that come from knowing you can rely on yourself. This strength, a fundamental aspect of Stoicism, is about more than just surviving without help. It's about thriving on your own terms, making decisions aligned with your values, and living a life that is genuinely your own. Stoicism, with its focus on self-discipline, personal responsibility, and the pursuit of virtue, teaches that true independence is an internal state. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. True freedom comes from mastering your desires, controlling your emotions, and understanding that your happiness and peace of mind are derived from within, not from external circumstances or others' opinions. This philosophical approach encourages cultivating an independence rooted in self-sufficiency, resilience, and the recognition that we have the power to shape our lives according to our principles. The allure of this type of independence is profound. It is attractive because it represents someone who is not easily swayed by popular opinion and who does not seek external validation to feel valued or successful. As Seneca noted, let us train our minds to desire what the situation demands. This form of independence is reflected in the confidence to make choices that are right for you, even if they differ from the norm. It involves having the courage to follow your path, embrace your uniqueness, and live a life that genuinely reflects who you are. However, embracing independence does not mean rejecting the support and companionship of others. On the contrary, Stoicism values community and mutual support. The goal is to balance meaningful relationships with maintaining the autonomy to pursue your own goals and values. It's about fostering connections that respect your independence and encourage your growth, rather than those that confine or define you. As Marcus Aurelius said, reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Cultivating this sense of independence involves introspection and self-awareness. It requires examining your values, goals, and motivations behind your actions regularly. Are you pursuing something because it truly resonates with you, or because of societal pressures? It also means developing resilience, the ability to face challenges and setbacks while remaining true to your values and sense of self. As we conclude this exploration of the Stoic art of silent attraction, remember that the most profound connections are often made in quiet moments, through the subtle strength of our character, and in the authentic expression of our true selves. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Embrace these principles in your daily life, and you'll see how the world around you changes, drawing others to the warmth of your presence and the depth of your spirit. To recap, we covered 12 socially attractive habits inspired by Stoic philosophy. Being authentic to yourself. Dressing with style and substance. Mastering the silent language of body language. Choosing a signature scent. Practicing manners that mesmerize. Being fully present in the moment. Cultivating a touch of mystery. Developing cultural wisdom. Leading with compassion. Embracing the power of laughter. Prioritizing self-care. Embodying an alluring independence. Each habit was explored in depth with practical tips for application and relevant quotes from Stoic philosophers to add wisdom and gravitas. The overarching message is that true attraction comes from within, from the strength of our character, the authenticity of our actions, and the tranquility we radiate when living according to our values. If you have any other questions or want to discuss a particular habit further, please let me know. I'm here to support your journey of personal growth and self-discovery through the lens of Stoic philosophy. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment,